Hey everyone, it's Ivan, thekitbadger.com, here to bring you a little range tip. And today we're going to talk about deliberately loading our rifle, such as in a administrative or range setting. Loading our rifle sounds pretty mundane, but it's something we have to do before we can go shoot. So we may as well do it in a way that, one, maps good movement for ourselves, creating good habits, and two, does in such a way that we know it's loaded and we're not going to induce malfunctions. First thing we want to do when we pull this out of our range bag off the rifle rack, trunk of our car, want to ensure the condition of this weapon. We're going to do that by locking the bolt to the rear, and then we're going to physically check it into the chamber, the bolt face, magazine well as visually inspect our weapon. It does a couple things for us. One, it ensures we're not going to get a nasty surprise, and two, whether we are hanging out at the range at noon or in a blacked out Mi-17 flying along, no matter what, we can figure out if this thing is in fact clear and safe so that we can proceed. Now we need to get our ammunition and our magazine. So we're going to draw generally our least accessible magazine. At this point, we're going to go ahead and feel the top of the magazine. We want to feel that top round in our magazine, making a mental note what side it's feeding off of. Regardless of magazine manufacturer, whether you're filling it to 28, 29, 30, 60, whatever it may be, you want to feel and look, if light permits, on what side that top round is on. Armed with the knowledge of what side the round is on my magazine, because knowing's half the battle, I'm going to bring my weapon up into my workspace. I'm going to anchor my elbow. No matter what, if rifle, pistol, all my reloads are going to be conducted right here. What this is going to give me is the ability to look over here, still have all this in my peripheral vision, everything I need to move and manipulate, or conversely, if I need to shift focus to right here, I can still, in my peripheral, see everything going on back there. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead, insert my magazine, give it a tug, make sure it's seated, then using my bolt release, I'm going to send the bolt home. Quick note, if for some reason our bolt is not locked to the rear, we bump it, or we're just a cavalier idiot and we're like, I already know the condition of this weapon, even though it's been out of my possession for who knows how long, and the bolt is forward, all that's going to be the same. We're going to draw our magazine, feel that top round, insert it, give it a tug. And now, since the bolt's home right now, we're going to pull it back with the charging handle all the way till it won't go any further. And then we're just going to let go. And the spring is going to send it home into battery. Now here's some magic. After we did all that, we're going to take our magazine out and we're going to feel and, light permitting, look. And I now see that it's feeding off the left side, was feeding off the right side. Nothing fell out when I removed my magazine. The bolt is forward. By virtue of physics, you can be fairly certain that it stripped the top round, loaded it in the chamber. At this point, I'm going to go ahead, insert it all the way, give it a tug, make sure it's seated. At this point, we know this rifle is loaded. By loading this rifle deliberately, we map those good movements. We also do it in a way that, regardless of lighting, day or night, we know definitively that our rifle's loaded. Some of you have probably been doing this for years, in which case that's awesome, but there's a lot of new shooters out there, more and more every day, so hopefully you guys find this valuable. As always, thanks for joining us at thekitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.